Hey Yo Gauge fans, this is Joe with another video, something a little bit different here. I wanted to show you a couple of track plans I came up with. I have no news on my current layout here, just pretty much all the same. But I did set up my laptop here, and I want to show you a couple of layout plans. Now this is all using MTH's RealTrack. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit here. I'm hoping you can see this. I think you can because I got a pretty good view of it here on the camera. But as you can see here, what I've got here is 3 loops. 42-inch curves here, 3 independent loops, all connected, and I've got a reversing loop here. A couple of spurs here, one there. These little blocks here are some of my operating accessories. And I got the dump bin down here, the sawmill, and this is the Lionel sawmill right here that I don't have yet. But anyway, as far as track plans go, this is what I got going on here. And I got some 42-inch 54-inch turnouts here, 2 of them. 42-inch turnouts here, 2 of them. 31-inch, 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 31-inch curves here. A lot of turnouts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's like 8 turnouts here. Switches. 8 switches on this layout. If you can imagine, 5.5 by 9 is the size of my layout here. I came up with this a while ago, and I do like it. I can run 3 different trains, and I do have a reversing loop here, so I can change the directions of any of the trains on the track. I like it. I was all set. This was the layout I wanted to go with. Okay, really liked it. But a buddy of mine, I showed it to. First, I described it to him, then I showed it to him on my laptop. He liked it. He was very, very encouraging about it and everything, but he thought it looked a little busy. He thought I might have some trouble with some of these operating accessories, putting them in here. What you can do with the MTH RealTrack, the Railroad Track Lite that comes with the sets, what you can do, you can actually make these circles and squares to the exact size of your accessory and then place them wherever you need to. So if you know the footprint of your accessory, you can actually make, using this software, you can actually make and then label it like I did there on that one. And he thought I might have some trouble. It looked a little busy, a lot going on. So you don't have he said, 5.5 by 9 is a nice size, but it's not gigantic, certainly not like other people's. You're going to have a lot going on in a small amount of space. Going to get confusing, maybe a little loud, but I'm going to be, with all the trains and all the sound going and everything like that. And that made sense. That made sense. But my gut tells me this is the one I want to go with. Okay. Now I want to show you this other one here. Okay. I want to show you this other one right here. Okay. Nope, that's not it. I think this is it here. Yeah, this is it here. This is the second one I came up with. Let me just delete this here. Just bear with me for a second here. And then I want to delete this here. I love this Railroad Track software. This is the second one I came up with. And I like this too. See what I got going on here? Everything on here is 031. I've got one large loop going around the perimeter here, like I always do, with a spur right here. Okay, where I can uncouple cars and stuff like that. I don't have any operating track sections in this. I didn't have decided where I'm going to put them yet. Here I've got an inner loop of a figure 8 with a couple of spurs here, and I've got. I'm sorry, actually this. Yeah, these are 2 42-inch turnouts right here. Just 2 of them right here to fit them in space. This is the footprint for the icing station, okay? And I have enough room here and here that I could put my accessories, So the disadvantages to this is I can only run 2 trains, but I can switch them between the 2 tracks. I can only run 2 trains, and there's no reversing loop. I haven't been able to work a reversing loop into this layout. But I do really like this layout for a couple of reasons. I think the figure 8's a little bit more interesting. Now, if you notice here, I have a couple of pieces of track here. I think these are 5.5 and a 3.5 inch piece on each side. That is the same size as the 90-degree crossover, the RealTracks. Right now I have everything down flat. what I could probably do, I think, I haven't really looked into it, I should have looked into it before I shot the video, is I could do the over-under tunnel thing, where MTH has that tunnel thing, and you buy the track and you buy the trestle, the gradated trestle, which I thought came with the tunnel. It doesn't, okay? And for $50, I thought that was a lot just for the tunnel. But it's my understanding it does not, I knew it didn't come with the track, but it doesn't come with the gradated trestle system. And I thought it did, okay, but it doesn't. Anyway, I'd have to get the MTH gradated trestle system set. Then I could do an over and under here with a tunnel right here. And then I could expand on the tunnel with some more scenery in through here and back through here. Have all my operating accessories here. And if you've ever seen my other videos with my layout, like over here, I'm going to pan the camera to the left a little bit here. And let me just get something out of the way here. I'm going to pan my camera to the left here. I want to show you guys this here. If you look over to your left here, let me zoom out a little bit. Okay. There is, like where the trains are right here, that is my my main table here. Right here. This is my main table right here. Over there, I've got a little extension that I have that Rico station there, and then I have, you know, I have some track there with some cars parked on it. And if you look down there, and it's a mess, but I've got a little 4x4 there with a tunnel, and I could put another loop of track. So I can get another, eventually have another loop of track there, but getting back to this layout here, I'm kind of liking this a little bit too because, you know, I think it's a little bit more interesting, okay? Because you'll be able to run the trains around the figure eight and then back them into the various operating accessories. The other thing I'm going to have to do is probably, I haven't figured out exactly where I'm going to put my uncoupling sections and my operating track sections. Because remember, if you saw my last couple of videos when I was testing the MTH and the Lionel uncouplers, I'm going to be using Lionel uncoupling tracks, operating track sections, with 2 of the 5-inch track adapters from the real tracks on each side. So I've got to incorporate that in there. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put things yet, but as far as basic track plan, I'm down to this one, okay, and like I said, down to this one here. Let me just pull up, there's that one, and then there's that one. Oh, sorry. Let me just pull up that other one here for a second. And then there's this one. I wish I could do a side-by-side. Apparently with this laptop I'm running Windows 7, I should be able to do a side-by-side. I haven't figured it out yet. I guess what I'm looking for is just input from anybody who saw these videos. Which track plan do you like? Do you like this one that could run the 3 tracks, run the 3 trains, 3 separate tracks with reversing loop? Definitely a lot more going on this layout. Definitely a lot more going on. I think it might look, and you know what? Cost is a factor too. I've got more switches and I've got more track to buy. So yeah, cost is a bit of a factor too in this, you know. But this one I can run 3 trains with reversing loop, and I do have room for my accessories. Excuse me. It's just, it's gonna look a little busy in the middle, but that's not always a bad thing. Sometimes that's a good thing. You got a lot more going on. It looks a little bit more, you know, a little bit busier. Or I could go with the one I was just showing you. This one here. I guess, like I said, what I'm looking for is input from anybody who sees these videos. Let me know which 2 you like. This one here, again, a little bit more interesting. 3 long sidings there. I can run 2 trains with a figure 8 and maybe do the over and under tunnel thing. I haven't figured out if I can incorporate that in thing, but I'm running out of time here, and I just wanted to show you guys what I got going on, and just get your input, and you know, shoot me some comments. Let me know what you think, and let me know which 2 of the track plans that you like. All right, I hope somebody sees it and comments on it. But anyway, thanks for watching.